Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a vampire story. In the last episode we didn't really do any real progress, really. The only thing we accomplished was finding this perfume refill bottle, and I have no idea where to use this just yet. So I asked for some help from you guys, and I have got quite a few suggestions and tips and such in the comment section, but perhaps the most interesting one was talk to the Iron Maiden. So let's give it a shot, since we are here. Wait, we can actually...
hello there.
Well, hello there,
oh
dearie.
my god.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Ah! You can talk!
Oh, don't be frightened, my dears. I won't harm you.
Not that you could. Oh my fucking god, we can actually talk to the Iron Maiden here. I mean, we have talking to a gargoyle and then a fountain, yeah, sure, but there was always at least someone who mentioned that you can talk to the fountain, for instance. I think the rats mentioned it, and I think that Roderick also mentioned it at one point that we should talk to the fountain or something. But no one ever mentioned that we could actually talk to the Iron Maiden. So yeah, okay. Well, anyway, we know we can talk to her now. So let's start with the obvious. Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Barbara, although my friends call me Barb. Get it, Barb?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we get it. Bob, as in a sharp metal device that slowly and painfully rends flesh as it gets pushed into some poor bastard's body? That's downright hilarious.
Indeed.
Well,
Oh.
maybe that guy doesn't find it so funny.
Oh, just ignore him. I mean that.
I mean that. Okay, so there's some poor bastard in there. Damn. Aside from torturing people, what do you do down here? How come we have never had the pleasure of talking before? How are you able to talk? We could have asked this question from the fountain too. Well, let's ask all of this in order.
Aside from torturing people, what do you do down here?
Well, I'm actually the torture chamber stenographer. It's my job to record what's being said down here when Shrowdy or the Baroness are, in a serious discussion with her, guests.
Okay. Also, is it just me, or has Mona's eyes turned red? I don't remember them being this red last time I was playing, but I could be wrong. What kind of stuff have you heard? Could you tell us? Who were the guests you speak of? What does being an Iron Maiden pay?
What kind of stuff have you heard? Could you tell us?
Oh, sure. I don't think that would harm anything. I like to think of myself as an open book. And speaking of books, that's what the Baroness would usually be asking about. Shrowdy, on the other hand, he usually didn't ask anything at all.
Okay. What book?
Book? What book? Oh, yes. The Book of Shrouds was always the topic of discussion for the Baroness. It was mostly various priests, scholars, magicians, historians, and, holy men that the Baroness would bring down here. She was definitely trying to extract knowledge from them about that book.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw the Baroness?
She was torturing that headless man over there several years ago. After she got the information she wanted, she left the castle in a hurry and never returned.
Okay. I wonder if this book is going to be important later on in the game.
Do you have this session memorized right before the Baroness left?
Yes, let me see. I believe I have it here. It's been a few years. Here I go. Man from Cabal. Ouch, ouch, ouch. It hurts so much. Ah, I can't take it. Ah.
Do you think you could skip ahead a little bit to where he was actually talking?
Yes, of course. Man from Cabal. Yes, I have the tome you're looking for. It will give you all the secrets to unlocking the book. Baroness, tell me where it is or I'm going to shove this hot poker.
Oh my! Could we please, skip ahead a little bit more?
Oh, certainly. Man from Cabal. The tome is in my camp, buried at the base of a large oak tree near the Vargo Pass crossroads. Baroness, You'd better not be lying to me, or when I return, you will feel pain as you have never felt it before. After that, the Baroness disappeared. A few days later, Shrowdy came downstairs screaming about a trap. He took an axe and tried to chop the poor fellow's head off. But when the head rolled off, there was no blood. It wasn't a man at all. It was some kind of talking clay statue or some such.
A golem.
I think it's called a clay golem.
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
Used to play a lot of Dungeons and Dogs. The clay golems dropped a lot of loot and were pretty aggro.
Dungeons and Doors.
I should have known. Bob, please go on.
Apparently, somebody was laying a trap for the Baroness. And it must have worked, for she never returned.
What did Shrowdy do after that?
I believe he searched frantically for months, but he didn't find a single trace of her at Vargo Pass or anywhere else in Draxylvania. Poor little monster. He lost his mommy so young. He was devoted to her, you know. He got lonely and left on holiday soon after that. He came back occasionally with a new female companion, but he seemed to grow tired of each one after a time. Then off he would go again.
Hey, Mona, that may explain why you're here.
Yes, from what I've seen, he likes you best of them so far. Maybe it's because you look so much like her.
Like whom?
Oh, his mother, the Baroness, of course.
A mother complex, huh? Okay, what was this cabal you mentioned?
What was this cabal you mentioned?
I don't know, but I do recall they all seemed to wear a belt that had a gold circle with a star in the middle and an eye in the middle of the star. The Baroness seemed to really, give them special attention.
Okay.
Why? Was Shrowdy too shy?
No, too sadistic. The one fellow over there without his head, Shrowdy really went after. That's right around the time when the Baroness disappeared. Curious thing about that guest. What? He didn't bleed at all.
Oh, yeah.
Shrowdy took one whack at his head and it fell on the floor and shattered like a Ming vase. Very, very odd. Even for around here.
Okay, so the head has been shattered. So we can't find the original head, I think. We have to find a replacement, possibly. Who were the guests? Yeah, who were the guests?
Who was the guess you speak of?
The Baroness would search all over the world for priests and scholars, or even wizards and witches, and invite them to stay at the castle, all expenses paid.
Let me guess. She slipped them a Mickey, and instead of the spa, they ended up down here.
Right. Then she would ask me to take down everything I heard for future reference. When she was done, some went into the pit, and a few she took somewhere else. Maybe another dungeon somewhere. I don't know. As you can imagine, I don't get around much.
Okay. So, what does being an Iron Maiden pay?
What does being an Iron Maiden pay?
Pay? Oh no, I have to do this. I'm not sure why. Torturing people does seem horrible and just downright unfriendly and all, but we all have to follow the paths our creators have laid down for us. My path in this life is to slowly squeeze the life out of people and record their thoughts on the matter.
Lovely.
Simple, true, but still rewarding.
Still rewarding, huh?
Settle down, or Mama isn't going to be happy.
Jesus. So how come we have never talked before?
How come we have never had the pleasure of talking before?
Well, the Baroness and later Shrowdy always told me never to talk to strangers or any guests. But now that they're both gone, I just feel free to talk to you for some reason.
Okay. How can you talk?
How are you able to talk?
Oh, for the longest time I was scrap metal from a wrecked ship, the SS Woebegone, out of Lake Superior. Then I was sold to Acme Toys, Tools, and Torture Devices in Port Varda. There I was forged and cast and shipped here. Then one Christmas Eve, the Baroness made a wish upon a bright star that I would come to life. And what do you know? A magical fairy came down and granted her wish, and that is how I came to life.
Really?
Are you sure that's the way it happened?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure. Okay, so she's not even entirely sure herself. Okay. I was not expecting that kind of answer. Oh yeah, do you happen to know the combination to Shrowdy's coffin? We need that one last number.
Do you happen to know the combination to Shrowdy's coffin?
No, I'm sorry.
God damn it.
I don't know the whole combination, but I am pretty sure the first number is 0, though. Unfortunately, from my position, I can really only see the first number. Wish I could help more.
Well, wait, did we get it? Well, it looks like it. Well, I better be going then.
Well, I better be going. It's been very nice talking with you.
You too. Shh, hush. Bye-bye.
Okay. I was also wondering here that do we need to actually open her? Like, I don't know, maybe the poor fellow who is inside her right now. The poor fellow who is inside her right now. That sounded so wrong. But anyway, I was thinking that maybe he has he has an item that we need, and we need to ask her to open herself up, so to speak, so we can get the item from him or something. But I don't know. Maybe that would be too grotesque. Okay, so can we complete it? Okay, so it's complete. Okay, nice. Finally, we can open this sucker.
You did it, Mona! The coffin is opening!
Okay, some dirt and a Shroud's. Oh, it's a pillow. I thought it was a piece of paper. Pictures of Mona. Wait, that's not dirt. Well, let's pick up that first.
Knowing what a little pervert Shrowdy is, I'm not sure I want to know what's under his pillow.
Darn, it's only the newspaper! You kinda got my hopes up there for a minute.
Okay. Well, Transylvanian Tribute.
I'm gonna grab this. It might come in handy.
Yeah, you do that. Ah, there's some blood stains on it. Anything else? Pictures of Mona. Don't look so
Looks like
shocked.
Loverboy had a few pictures made of you. How does that make you feel?
Sorry, I couldn't speak for a moment. I had to swallow a mouthful of bile back down.
Damn. Okay. Will you pick
I'm
them
not
up?
going to take any of those pictures.
Can I have one?
Only if you want me to rip your wings off.
Okay, okay. And we don't want this pillow. Okay, so all we got was this. What is this?
It's a copy of the Transylvanian Tribune.
Yeah, but can you, I don't know, read it? I know that there's blood stains on it, but still.
I've already done that.
Okay, so we got Transylvanian Tribute. What can we do with this?
No, I don't think so.
And we can't apparently read it because of the blood stains.
It's a copy of the Transylvanian Tribune.
Or she just doesn't really care about it. Maybe the text... Yeah, I don't think that the text itself is important there. What to do with this tribute? Do we want to grind it?
I don't think that wants to read the paper.
I didn't... Oh! Okay, so we could give it to... Maybe Rufus wants it. Maybe give him something to read. Maybe that's it. Or Edgar. Edgar could also read a newspaper, I think. But maybe Rufus wants it more.
I don't think that wants to read the paper.
Well, okay, fine. So, he doesn't want to read. Although you would think that he's bored out of his skull by now. And would want something to read. Anything. How about you, Edgar?
Here you go. It's the latest edition of the Transylvania Times Picayune. Ignore the bloodstains. I think it's yesterday's edition.
Hey, thanks! Now I can find out how the All Blacks are doing. I really appreciate it.
As a reward, can we borrow your clothespin for a while?
Yeah, no problem. I won't need it since I want to catch up with this paper for a while.
Okay. So we got the pin now. Now I wonder, since he's busy with that newspaper, can we take the wash top? Or
He's
do something
using
else
it.
with it?
It would be rude for me to knock him out and take it.
Okay. I wonder, could you go in there now?
Go in there and look around. If Edgar doesn't mind.
Yeah, I do, actually. No offense. Whoa!
Yeah. Okay, so he won't still go in there.
Edgar, can I borrow some of your clothes for Frederick? He needs to cover up a bit, don't you think?
Bath would help more than new clothes. Why not just drop them in the tub and I'll...
That is an
Don't I
Okay,
get...
nothing new. Nothing new. Okay. Wash tub. Do I want to put anything in the wash tub? Okay. I was thinking about knocking this wash tub over and then and then the water falls down on Rufus, and then he curses Edgar and moves a little bit so we can drop this statue on him, on Rufus. But I guess that's not an option.
He's
here.
using it.
We can't even talk to him anymore because he's too fixated on that paper. Okay. But we got the clothespin. That's good. So let's go back to the dungeon. Alright, let's see if I'm right. Let's see if we can now go down there with this pin, so we can, well, how do you say it? Not stuff our nose, but block our nose from smelling anything. So, do I use it like this?
I've already done that.
Okay. Talk to clothespin, examine.
It's the clothespin Edgar the Raven gave us.
Okay, well, we'll just go down there.
There is no way I'm going down into that pit. The spell Shrowdy has on me has made all my senses more powerful.
Yeah, okay. Frederick?
Frederick, I have this clothespin you can use for your nose.
Gee, thanks, Mona. I didn't get you anything. I'll put it on when you need me to.
Ah, okay. So he goes down there. Okie dokie. Okay, go down there and...
It's pretty nasty down here, Mona. This place has more paper boys than a newspaper delivery convention, and more wizard types than a Scottish school for witchcraft and wizardry. This one was a kid with glasses. One of the bodies has legs that were pretty muscular. There's definitely some high fiber flesh residue left on the thigh bones. I could pull off a chunk if we need it.
Wait, you took what?
Hey, Mona, will you do me a favor?
But of course, Frederick. What do you want?
Don't ask me for any more favors.
Well, I'm sorry to say this, Frederick, but we still need you, I'm sure. Corpse jerky. Okay.
Frederick saw some nasty, desiccated pieces of muscle and bone in that pit, in the torture chamber.
Okay. What the hell am I supposed to do with corpse jerky? Will you go down there again?
That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Okay, so he won't need to go down there anymore, and I don't think that we need to go down there either. Okay, so we got some what was it? Corpse jerky? Jerky is something that you eat, right? Like meat jerkies and stuff. Who would want this? Rats don't want it.
That won't work.
Yeah, we don't even want anything from the rats anyway. Pictures of Mona. Even though those look like... they still look like dirt to me. Corpse jerky. We still got the clothespin, so we could do something with this. I don't think that the planter box needs this. Or this.
That won't work.
Nope. Would Rufus want that? I have very hard time believing that, but might as well give it a shot.
That won't work.
Okay. Eat it.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Frederick saw some nasty, desiccated pieces of muscle and bone in that pit, in the torture chamber.
Okay.
I don't want to touch that.
Well, you're carrying it. Would Edgar want it? I don't know. Let's give it a shot, since we are here. Maybe he will eat it and, I don't know, shit it out. On top of Rufus.
Frederick, use the clothespin on your nose again. Go down and get some dried carrion meat for Edgar. That might get his...
okay.
Well, his...
Yeah, I know, pipe's moving. Good idea. The results of that might motivate Rufus to move his stone butt. I'm on it.
Aha. We actually had to do this. Why didn't we just pick it up Well, but then again, earlier I said that she was carrying it, but no, she wasn't. That looked kind of painful.
You'll have to excuse me. I've got some business to attend to. Like I said, a bird's gotta do what a bird has gotta do.
You're not gonna shit in your pants, are you?
What the?
There we go.
Hey, watch it, you smelly miscreant. If I didn't have to guard this door, I'd come up there and give you the thrashing of a lifetime.
Blow it out your pie hole, Rufus, or I'll take better aim next time.
Okay, so now Rufus has moved. Okay. Thank you, Edgar. And now, let's push this statue.
Let's see you take this under advisement, jerkweed.
Damn! We fucking destroyed him. Is he dead? Well, he's a gargoyle made of stone, so maybe not. Well, Mona is happy. And so am I. Well, he's alive, of course. Like I expected.
You don't have any shoulders.
I find your humor as tasteless as that ridiculously gaudy black gown you're wearing.
Speaking of taste, how's about we position you directly under that raven's roost over there? I understand that Edgar is fixing roadkill tacos this evening. Tomorrow morning should be quite disgusting.
You wouldn't dare. How could you be so cruel?
Because you're a dick.
Well, I guess I'm just a jerk. Fudry, help me move Mr. Soon-to-be water closet over to the ledge.
Okay. Take your damned key.
Well, where is it? In your mouth? Yes, of course. Okay, so we got the key to this door here. Could we still place him on Crow calling card? Okay.
It appears to be a pile of bird droppings. How disgusting.
At least it blends in with the snow.
Pick it up.
Touch the pile of bird... stuff? Please, you must be joking.
No, I insist. Pick it up. It might be useful. Pry open Rufus's head.
Down, Rufus, down! If I get anywhere near him, I think he'll bite my hand off.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Well, so did this key go to this door? I think it did. It's been so long.
Okay, let's see if this key will finally do the trick.
Oh yes.
Hooray!
She's so happy.
A boat is still here, Frederick!
No
Finally, we
subtitles
have a way
here.
to escape this damnable castle!
Not so fast, Toots. Looks like we got ourselves a small problem. Unless you happen to have a couple of oars hidden in that dress of yours, we're not going anywhere. It's kind of hard to paddle a boat without the actual paddles.
Feasting Shen! Can't anything be easy around here?
Without those oars, it's going to be impossible to make it across the lake. The current is way too strong. And then there's Inky. Let me think.
Holy shit.
Mona? Remember when I said we had a small problem?
Yes, Frederick?
Well, I think it just got bigger.
What the hell is that?
You mean, who the hell am I? And hell is right, for it is I, Shrowdy. I am back.
I
Shrowdy.
didn't think it was possible to
Return from the dead as an all-powerful shadow spirit?
get even uglier than you were. That is amazing.
Mock me all you want, little rodent, because in my moment of triumph I care not what you think. You, on the other hand, my dear, I care deeply about. My brilliant dark jewel. Not even my death can keep us apart.
How did you manage this? You aren't that clever.
You can thank the magical arcane tome my mother used to create me. She told me I was the living manifestation of black magic itself. And so, although my vampire body has perished, my dark spirit shall live on forever.
Aha! I knew you couldn't have done this on your own.
Regardless, you and I shall never be separated again. I will be with you for all of eternity, my sweet.
It hurts!
Yes,
What, is it
my
a
dear.
cross?
Although I am no longer susceptible to the vulnerabilities or vampires suffer, you, on the other hand, are. So, as long as I maintain the sign of the cross near this boat, you will never be able to escape this island.
Hey, Mona. Unfortunately, stupid Doc and Cloudy over there might be right. I'm not strong enough to pull those oars out of his hands, and you can't get close enough. We're gonna have to find somebody, or something else to do it for us.
Okay. How about Inky? Maybe Inky could help us. I'm actually surprised that Mona said what the hell. Really surprised. We could talk to Shrowdy some more, I guess. But I don't think there's anything else here. Window.
It's a window. People put them in walls to allow for better visibility and increased ventilation.
Oh. Ah, okay. Thank you, Mona. Thank you. I didn't know that.
I
no.
can't. Shrowdy is keeping me away with those oars shaped into a cross.
What? Did I click something by accident? Well, whatever.
It's the malodorous residue of the corporeal form of the formerly diabolical, villainous, fiendish, malevolent, and just plain annoying Shrowdy von Kiefer.
Can we talk to him some more?
Oh, Shrowdy!
Yes, my love?
I have something to tell you.
I shall hang on your every word, my delicate dark blossom.
I just wanted to say, I hate you for what you have done to me. I think you are a horrible, horrible, thing. You need to die right now and get out of my way. And when I say die, I mean rot in heck forever. Forever, do
now
you
it's
hear me?
heck.
Rot in heck and darn you for all eternity.
Mona, don't sugarcoat it. Tell them how you really feel.
Oh, okay. Let's try it again, I guess.
Oh, Shrowdy!
Yes, my love?
I have something to tell you.
I shall hang on your every word, my delicate dark blossom.
I just wanted to say, I hate you for what you have done to me. I think you are a horrible,
Okay, she's
horrible
just repeating the same thing. Okay.
thing. You need to die right now and get out of my way. And when I say die, I mean rot in heck forever.
Yeah.
Mona, don't sugarcoat it. Tell them how you really feel.
Okay. I was thinking that maybe Inky could help us if we did something for him, but...
I'm not going anywhere near him. I would rather die than have to touch Shrowdy von Kiefer.
Mona, you're already dead.
Okay, so we can't actually interact with the oars themselves, only with Shrouded. And Froderick can't really help us. We still haven't used this animal noise toy on anything, or this perfume refill bottle, but I don't think that this is going to help us. Although, how has this been set? Let's see if I'm right about Inky.
Ooh. Monster?
That's Inky. Not so scary now, are ya?
Yeah, okay. Now that has been set right, do we now do this?
That won't work.
Well, okay. Okay.
That won't work.
Of course not. That doesn't work.
An animal noise toy doesn't go with that.
Okay. Oh, didn't want to go up, but oh well. Oh! Where the hell are we now? Okay, so... does this lead us out? Yes, okay. Was confused there for a moment that, hey, where are we? But, suit of armor, sugar bowl and sippy cup. Oh, it's also a knife. And we can't pick up that fork, apparently. Might as well pick all this up, I guess. Come a bit faster, will you? There we go.
This looks like something I might be able to use eventually.
Why, did you add them? No, you didn't add them to your inventory.
This looks like something I might be able to use eventually.
Okay. Sippy cup.
I don't think I'll need the cup, but the straw might be useful.
Straw. Okay. Okay, got a straw. How about the knife?
I better take this knife. I think I might need it.
Yeah, you do that.
This looks like something I might be able to use eventually.
Eventually.
It's a bowl of sugar. People use it to make things sweeter.
Yes, of course. This leads us to somewhere else entirely as well. We could go upstairs as well. Well, let's see what's over here. Oh, that's a fireplace. We are going there. Okay. Finally, some new locations. Ah, kitchen. I think that the rats mentioned the kitchen. Oh yeah, they had some problems with the cat that was guarding this place or something, I think. Demonic can opener. That's a big can opener.
Oh my goodness! What an evil-looking device. I wonder what it's used for.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say opening cans.
Cheetah! You looked at the sentence line.
Yeah. Oh, there's the cat. Can we talk to the cat too? Okay, is it empty or is the food just
Darn!
bad?
He ran away. There must be some way to make him stay. He might have some insight about the Baroness and the castle that might be useful.
Do, cats eat, bats?
Only smart ones, so you are...
Safe. Yeah, I get it. That joke is so old it's growing ear hair.
Okay, so food dish. Is it empty?
It looks to be some sort of food bowl left here for an animal of some sort.
Like, I don't know, a cat?
Or a big rat, furry lizard, strange man-eating plant, a panda bear, a 6-foot chicken. You never know.
6-foot
Don't
chicken.
jump to any conclusions.
How about we jump to the conclusion of this conversation?
6-foot chicken. I wonder if that's a small reference to a Curse of Monkey Island as well. There was a big demonic chicken in there. Petrified food. Cauldron with a leg sticking out. Wood pile. Hole in the wall. Hole in the wall. I can barely see it. Oh, it means this thing. Okay. Hex this mess sign.
It says, hex this mess.
Lame. I can come up with way better ones, like access my largesse, or obsess on my sundress, or suppress this press, or impress the T-Rex, or...
Or stifle this trifle. I like that one a lot.
That doesn't rhyme with mess. Lame.
Okay. Mixing bowl. Red shelf. Well, can we pick up this mixing bowl?
I don't really feel like cooking right now.
Do you even cook? Cans of cat food,
I might need this.
And we most likely will. More items. And bread shelf. Do we want some bread?
I'm afraid if I pick that up, I might contract some sort of terribly fatal disease.
A
But
disease
you're
that
dead.
kills you, gives you anemia, and then causes your skin to be so sensitive you can't stand to be exposed to sunlight and makes you want to drink salty-tasting Merlot? A disease like that?
Yes, exactly, Frederick. One cannot be too careful.
Okay.
Looks like someone is growing mushrooms and mold in there.
Mona,
okay.
I think that growth used to be loaves of bread.
What? Disgusting! What happened as a chef for this castle?
I think when Shrowdy was born, instead of making dinner, he became dinner.
Tough luck for him, no?
I was actually thinking here that maybe the chef is or was a witch or something based on this hex, this mess, and these cauldrons and stuff. Garbage chute.
It's a garbage chute.
The garbage chute was a really wonderful idea. What an incredible smell you've discovered. Let's get out of here.
No, wait!
Wait for what? This thing smells.
I'm not sure. I had to say no wait for some reason. I'm better now. It's past.
Okay. Is there anything interesting in there?
I would, but there seems to be some green tentacles moving around down in there.
Damn.
I'm worried they might drag me in.
Just be glad they aren't purple.
Why is
Purple
that?
tentacle.
Purple ones are toxic and seem to constantly try to take over the world.
Yeah.
They make better presidents than creatures in castle garbage disposals.
Yeah, purple tentacle. Day of the Tentacle reference. Petrified food.
Looks like the Baroness left in a hurry. Apparently, she didn't get to eat her last meal.
I'm kind of confused. What was she doing eating food anyway? Shouldn't she have been drinking blood?
Based on what we've learned so far, I don't think Shrowdy's mother was a vampire. Sounds like she was more of a witch.
Guess what you're saying then is Shrowdy is a real son of a witch.
Real son of a witch.
Looks like the Baroness left in a hurry.
Oh,
I'm
Already.
based on. Guess what?
already did that. I was just wondering if there's anything we can... Do we want to grab the food?
I bet it would be crunchy and full of minerals, but I think I'll have to pass. Thank you very much.
Okay, and ovens.
It's a couple of ovens, still warm. Shrowdy must have wanted to warm something up.
Mulled hemoglobin with a cinnamon stick.
Okay, but before we continue, can we now open this can?
Let's see if this thing's working.
Well, it did seem to work last time we tested it.
Oh my god! It smells like a toddler had an accident, then wrapped it in moldy Limburger cheese and stuffed it in the armpit of a corpse that's been rotting in the sun all day.
Well, the cat must like it. What?
He
I guess
went
we need
back
something
into
else.
hiding. Apparently he agrees with your assessment of the food.
Yeah, I guess it just doesn't want to spend the next 72 hours in the bathroom.
Okay. So we need to add something in there. It's not perfume. Unless we can make the food smell good with perfume. I don't know. It can't be that.
I don't want to smell like a French...
Yeah. Didn't think so.
I can empty that while we are inside the castle.
Yeah, okay. Wait, Siamese cat food. Empty shelf. Can we pick up the Siamese cat food? I think it was just regular cat food last time I checked.
I might need this.
Okay. Yeah, different package and everything. And that was a Siamese cat. I take it. I don't know. I don't know
Let's
the names
try
of
this
different
food.
cat types or races or anything. Or breeds rather, not races, breeds. I don't know the cat breeds that well. How about now?
Hey, Frederick! He likes it!
There we go. Okay, so let's let the cat eat for a little bit. Warm furnace. What about this cauldron?
I know this is going to sound strange, but that cauldron is cooking something that smells absolutely delicious.
What?
You're right. I have heard that demonic foot stew can be really savory.
Should we try some?
Only if you want the most foul spirits from the deepest pits of heck devouring your soul, and then controlling your body like a puppet with palsy, doing their evil bidding for all eternity.
Although that does sound like an experience of a lifetime, I'll stick with my Merlot.
Okay. Can we at least pick up the cauldron or the foot or anything?
I wouldn't pick that up, Mona.
Why not?
The leg is still twitching.
Listen.
You're only supposed to take it out after it slows to 1 to 3 twitches per second. Then you know it's done.
Okay. Okay. Hole in the wall. Let's see.
There appears to be a small hole in the kitchen wall. I wonder if something lives back there.
Like the rats.
I'm sure that's just evidence of some spat between Shrowdy and the Baroness. You know how teenagers can be.
I was thinking about the rats here.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to open old wounds. Did you have a traumatic adolescence?
Huh? Oh, no. I'm sad because the Baroness obviously missed.
Okay. Hole in the wall. Still. Wood pile.
It looks like extra pieces of the wood that's burning in the kitchen furnace.
Well, can we pick some of
I
that?
could not use that wood.
How about with a goat? Or even on a boat? Would you? Could you on a boat?
Why are you talking that way?
I thought you wanted to rhyme.
No.
Okay, suit yourself. I'm easy.
Okay. I think that was pretty much everything. There's a warm furnace, but it's pretty much the same as the oven, I think.
It's a large kitchen furnace. It looks like you may be able to use it for cooking.
Indeed you can. Mixing bowl. Yeah, I think we have gone through pretty much everything here. Odd ingredients.
Eastwick's dehydrated hogwarts, made with only the freshest
Hogwarts.
free-range hogs.
Hogwarts, that's another Harry Potter reference. The School of Hogwarts or something. Whatever the name was in English. The name in Finnish is quite a bit different.
Ain't gonna happen.
Well, okay. But Pewee Wacket, I think is the cat's name. So, can we talk to the cat? Everything seems to be talking in this castle.
Bonsoir. Who are you?
Hi, Wackett. A better question would be, who was I? I used to be the Baroness von Kiefer's familiar.
What's a familiar?
A familiar is kind of a special guardian that witches use. I used to serve the Baroness in various ways. Protect her special items while she was away. You know, that kind of thing. Back in the day, I even had some limited magical powers of my own.
What happened?
Well, I guess I wasn't as powerful as the Baroness was hoping, so my job was outsourced to a homunculus.
Okay. Really like his or her voice.
What do you do around here?
Mostly hunt rats. I used to do it just for sport, but I have to admit Shrowdy hardly ever feeds me, and the rats are downright tasty.
Do you always eat the rats you catch?
Eventually. Although sometimes I just smack them around for a few hours and maybe scratch them a couple of times. Then I pretend to lose interest. At some point, they figure they're actually going to escape and make a run for it. At the last second, I pounce on them. If I time it just right, I can feel the wave of crushing despair wash over them. It's really a lot of fun.
Damn, that's harsh.
No,
Yeah,
it's
very.
harsh when I do it to them a second time. You know, just before I bite their little heads off and nibble on their tiny feet.
Yeah, sounds like a typical cat, alright.
You mentioned you used to guard various items. What type of things specifically?
Mostly I watched over 2 very special books in the library. To say more would be indiscreet.
That is all I need to know.
You go back eating that. So, did we learn anything useful? Not really. She did mention some books, but she's not too willing to talk any more about them. Now let's let's
Bonsoir.
talk to her some more. Okay, so
You mentioned you used to guard various items. What type of things specifically?
Mostly I watched over 2 very special books
two
library.
special
To
books.
say more would be indiscreet.
Okay,
That is
two
all I need to
special
know.
books. Those books may be important, but she most likely won't talk about them unless we do or give her something like, I don't know, one of those rats. I doubt that we are giving her rats. Maybe the animal noise toy is something that we can use with her. Possibly, I don't know. Okay, but I think that we are done here for now. There's at least one more location where we can go. So let's check that place out before I end this episode. Damn, we are doing so much progress. Okay, so it was up here. Okay, so is this the library? Stained glass. Coloring book. Crayons, must be Shrowdy's. Bookshelf, but we can interact with it.
Oh, the craftsmanship of these windows is exquisite. It looks like 2 snakes intertwined and 2 purple tentacles.
I hate purple tentacles. I prefer the green ones. Much nicer.
Okay, again with the Day of the Tentacle references. The purple and green tentacle. What do we have here? Looks like a lizard of some kind.
This looks like one of Shroudy's old coloring books. It has a picture of a newt in it. Glad to see he was at least a normal child.
Except he did this as an adult. This is fresh crayon, and that's a new box.
Oh dear.
Hey, don't judge. Don't judge his hobbies. Crayon. Can we pick up the crayon?
This will be useful. I'll take it.
Yeah, you do that. And it's purple, by the looks of it. Then we have sticky note and Baroness's journal. Interesting. And we can interact with this bookshelf. Sticky note. What does it say? Nothing. Oh wait, I can see some text there. Okay, I think that we need to use this crayon here.
I read about this neat trick of using a pencil to read word impressions in a book once.
You read?
All right. My friend read the book, okay?
You have friends who read?
Okay. So my friend's brother read the book that had this neat trick in it and told me about it. There. Happy? Let's see if this will work.
What do you know? It does. It
Your
does
friend's
work.
brother's author is a genius.
Indeed. So I can barely read it. A teen. Could you please, guys, read this for me?
Aha! Look, Fudrick, a clue.
Brilliant! What's it say?
It's a list of book titles. A Teen Campbell's Guide to Crystal Lake.
Crystal.
Swexylvania on 2 pints a day. The Dark Knight Returns. And Sharpening Your Fangs, a parent's guide to raising the perfect vampire. What does all this mean?
Great job, Sherlock. Apparently we found the clue, but what it's a clue for is a mystery.
I thought you were Sherlock.
Okay, so can we pick it up?
It's too sticky. It'll stick to everything in my pockets and gather lint and get all gross.
Well, okay, fine. Nice. Friday the 13th reference with the Crystal Lake. But whether that's important, well, of course it must be important in some way. But I don't know how yet. But Baroness's journal, now this should be interesting.
If only we had the time. Perhaps later.
What? Well, can you look at it?
It's the Baroness's desk. Looks like there's some kind of journal sitting on it.
Ooh, a journal. Let's read it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out which boys she likes and what she thinks of her parents.
I don't think it's that kind of journal, Frederick.
It just says, visit Von Kiefer, and then there's a period and the word come. It's very interesting.
That makes no sense.
Nice little internet reference.
If only we had the time. Perhaps later.
I'm absolutely sure that you don't want to take a look at it. Well, fine, be like that. But what about this bookshelf?
It's a shelf full of weird rectangles.
They're called books.
Boring.
Okay, so what do we have? We have Operation Echo by W. Eakin. Introductory lessons in star diving by D. Karras. From here to that spot right over there. 11 things that taste really, really bad. Clock Woman. Transylvania on just 2 pence a day. Traveler's Guide. The Imbecile's Guide to Sanitarium Treatment by Dr. S. Loomis. Okay, that must... Dr. S. Loomis. Loomis was the name of that doctor in the Halloween film. Another slasher film reference there. Gila Monsters, the Forbidden Fruit. Interesting symbols here. We got a lightning, X, and whatever that is. Spiral, pumpkin, and that looks like a that looks like the planet with the circles around it. I think it was Saturn. But wait, didn't the note mention? Wait, what did the note say again? Oh, we can check out more books. And Knife Sprinter. O positive, common yet delicious. Moderate expectations. Magic potions made easy. 5 purely poisons. I'm a bat. I'm a woman. A female vampire's guide to independence.
I'm a bat. I'm a woman. A female vampire's guide to independence.
Oh, she can read them too. I don't need to, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just because I love you doesn't mean I won't eat you. Big Pimple's Guide to Schools of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Big Men. And we got... That thing looks like like the rabbit from Sam and Max. I think it was Max. And star, dollar sign, or dollar symbol. And... I don't know, that looks like a... star or snowflake inside a circle. And this... I don't know, it looks like an alien or a frog. And more books. The Abbey by Christ A. M.K. O. Oh, hey, a cat statue. That kind of looks like Max again. Okay.
Rivals, Polecats and Rottweilers.
Polecats,
Asphalt
Rottweilers.
Vengeance by Timothy S. D. Fine.
Polecats and Rottweilers. That's a reference to Full Throttle. Paradise Found, and I can't read this.
How to Cook Chicken and Annoy Your Guild by Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. That's well, it's not really a Warcraft character, but there's this very famous World of Warcraft video where there's this one player character called Leroy Jenkins who basically gets his entire guild killed in a raid. So yeah, that's a very famous video, and this is a reference to that. Very neat. Not So Wasted Skull Trauma Treatment by Dr. What?
Not So Wasted Skull Trauma Treatment by Dr. J. Spicoli.
Piccoli, okay. The Dark Knight Returns.
The Dark Knight Returns.
At first I thought it said The Dark Knight. You know, Batman Returns. Maybe that is a reference to that. That's possible. And here we got a... I don't know, it looks like an ox. And I have no idea what this is. It's... No, at first I thought that maybe it's LucasArts as a symbol, but no, it's not that. Moon, and these also look like moons. Oh, correct, even more books. Okay, I'm really starting to wonder if any of these books are actually important and they are just here for fun and references and stuff. Chicken soup for those without a soul.
Feeding right. 10 ways to lower your victim's cholesterol.
New England, A Skeptic's Guide to Not So Intelligent Design by Mary...
New England Skeptic's Guide to Not So Intelligent Design by Mary Skepchick.
Skepchick, okay. Court Takes Manhattan by Gary Gax, or is it Gary Gay?
God Takes Manhattan
Gax.
by Gary Gax.
Okay. Xylophone, the best X word ever.
Xylophone, the best X word ever.
Zippity Dos and Don'ts.
Zippity do's and don'ts.
Yeah. That's the... what is it called in English again? Cinderella. Yeah, Cinderella reference. Sharpening Young Fangs. A Parent's Guide to Raising the Perfect Vampire by Max...
Sharpening Your Fangs.
Shrek.
A Parent's Guide to Raising the Perfect Vampire by Dr. Max Shrek.
Not sure if that's supposed to be a Shrek reference, but... The Joy of Cooking Your Enemies. Okay, was that all? Just making sure that we have read... Or, well, not read, but we have gone through all of them. These were the first one that we read, I'm quite sure. What's that noise? What to expect when you are expecting the spawn of Satan. Interview with the Vampire by Paige Turner. Interview with the Vampire. That's also a very good vampire film that I really like. I wonder if this is a reference to it. And I can't read this. Oh.
Beware of the spider monkey. Tonight he comes for thee.
Okay. A Teen Guide to Crystal Lake. So yeah, this was the book that was mentioned in the note. And Atlas listened intently.
A Teen Camper's Guide to Crystal Lake Basin. A Teen Camper's Guide to Crystal Lake Basin.
Yeah.
A Teen Camper's Guide to Crystal Lake Basin.
Can we pick it up, please?
A Teen Camper's Guide to Crystal...
The game doesn't give me the option to, examine it or pick it up or anything. And can you hear that noise? It was so quiet.
I'm done with these books for now.
I don't know. Let's check this note again real quick.
It's a list of book titles. A Teen Camper's Guide to Crystal Lake.
Yeah.
Swaxylvania on 2 pints a day. The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, that was mentioned too.
And Sharpening Your Fangs, A Parent's Guide to Raising the Perfect Vampire.
Okay. I might have an idea that what this all means, but you know what? I've been playing for long enough, so I'm gonna end this episode here. We have done some very great progress. Thanks again for that person who told me in the comments to talk to the Iron Maiden. I don't think I would have ever realized to talk to the Iron Maiden by myself, if not by accident, because again, no one ever mentioned that we could actually talk to her, just like they said how we could talk to the fountain. But yeah, in the next episode, let's try to figure out what this note and these books mean and stuff, and see what this sticky note is a clue of. And of course, get rid of Shrowdy and get the roars from him. So, until next time, thank you for watching once again, and see you next time for more A Vampire Story.